Hey y'all, I wanted to get make this little video real quick, man, before I forgot about how I want to put it out there. And I just want to tell people something. So I've been away a little bit past couple of weeks. I haven't put out as much many videos as I have been in the past. Just on the progression as far as how I'm doing with my walk with Christ, and I didn't hit a stumbling block, but I do have questions that, and I get them answered, but I do have questions that they plague me a lot, because these situations going on in the world, all this loss, all this hatred, all this just negativity, man. It wears on my heart, and it's 3 something in the morning right now, and I know I aggravated him. He was too nice to tell me that I did, but I just got on the phone with someone, and this is a guy that went to school together, and we've known each other a long time, and I don't have the secret to heal everyone's life, but I can tell you that the whole point of me speaking to him, and I told him because I love him, I do, and I can't just sit in one spot and not try to help somebody. I may not do anything for someone. I'm gonna try if I can. And there's something in particular I want to tackle real quick, man, just because I can't sleep because it's eating at me. And it's the point that we got to take care of each other's heart, okay? Stop hurting people, because you don't have to do that. There's a lot of folks that have issues and that kind of thing. There's a lot of people that struggle with stuff, yeah. But that does not mean you have to keep the cycle of negativity going forward. You can eliminate it. You really can. It is tough. And right now, the thing that's just getting me, it's tons of things, but the first one I can talk about is the same old song of white versus black racism garbage. So I'm looking at a few more people on these platforms. So Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson, Candace Owens, O'Shea Jackson. There's a lot of people that they tackle some of these issues, but I think that what everyone is missing is that differences are not a bad thing. If someone tells you, well, hey man, I don't see color, run from that person. Because in order for you to understand what someone else goes through, you have to see their color. Because it's not all the same. It's not. And what I really hate is that there are so many people that are getting a false understanding of black. They're really getting a false understanding of it, only because they're not casting a wider net, or being as open as they can be about learning something. The one thing I see a lot of is some of the influential people that have a huge platform. To them, a black person that is unhappy with themselves get validation from someone white giving them that validation. I don't feel that way, and I never have felt that way. I don't have anything but support for my race of people. I don't feel like there's a one stop shop for what can help everything get better. There's a lot of stuff with the family and ambition and education wise, and it's generational trauma. It's so much that goes in there. But what we keep forgetting, man, is that being different race-wise, man, it's cool. It's a cool thing. There's nothing wrong with that. The people that feel like love is love, and because love is love, they can love someone they probably don't need to be loving. I can't fight that part. I don't have a dog in that fight. But black men in general, we have got to accept the fact that mental health maintenance is not top priority like it should be. And again, it's got me up right now, man. Like I say, I'm just well after 3 o'clock right now, and I can't get it out of my brain, off of my heart. Man, we're going to go through stuff, okay? We're going to go through it, and we're going to hurt. We're going to cry. We're going to be confused. We're going to feel alone. We're going to do all those things, and it's natural to do it. Black men, listen to me, man. No one's ever going to understand you fully, because then they have to be a black man in your situation. They won't get it. I don't want to hear anymore about the past and what white people have done, and I don't want to hear none of that stuff, man, because now we're making an excuse on why we can't be productive. Now, let me also make sure I make it clear. White supremacy and racism, they exist. If you don't think that it does, then you're part of the problem. You're part of the system. But y'all, it's the constant narrative that you can't be with or married like to a person of a different race and still support your own race. That's ridiculous. Okay. I have dated different kinds of women, of course. Right now my wife is Caucasian, and she got some French and some not Lebanese. No, not Lebanese. Well, we'll get back to it. But she has that kind of heritage, and she speaks a little bit of French, and she's an amazing communicator. She's one of the smartest people I've ever met, and one of the most capable. I mean, the way that she loves kids and just loves to help people, I mean, it's beautiful. And she and I talk about a lot too, man, that we hate that we have to pull back from it some, because folks don't want to act right these days, and they'll hurt you. Flat tire side of the road, hey man, let's stop and help them. Then someone gets hurt badly, for doing that. Hey man, can I have a ride? Sure, come on in. And that person get hurt. That stuff happens so much. But we can break the cycle. We can break it. If everyone gets on the same page and understand there's nothing in this world that we cannot benefit from by having exposure to more things. We can't just be in our own little niche in the world. We can't stay just with who we're with now. We got to understand the world. And I support black people 100%. I support us, man. Black love, I love seeing that. I love it. And I love the fact when blacks are starting to really, really push themselves and become something. Now, someone will say, well, man, but you married to a white woman. Yeah, I am. That has nothing to do with my understanding or empathy towards black. It doesn't. What I've done in my life, I did not let a category define me. So if I only have my brain, I need a black woman, I have to have a black woman. If I only say that, there is a huge possibility that I'm going to self-sabotage my happiness and the love in my heart and everything I can be. I'm going to sabotage it because I'm cutting off a possibility. Now, I do know, as everyone better know too, there is no one on this planet that is not prejudiced or have a preconceived notion of someone. Stereotypes are real, some of them are. But I want to get to the point where y'all, a black person can disrespect the white person in a joke and it's funny. A white person can disrespect a black person in a joke and it's funny. Men and women, I mean, you don't have to have this sensitivity to stuff so much to prove that you're a human being. And folks have issues and people don't understand each other all the time. That's fine. Don't be afraid of it though. Don't kill someone's progress and the progress of the world because you're too ignorant and too insecure to understand people are different, and it's all right. I think what's really eating at me at the moment right now is that, you know, God has helped me through so much, and God has really given me the strength to not quit. I mean, there's a point, man, that for years, man, I mean, years, every day I wake up and my heart breaks, man. I can't tell nobody about it because no one's really going to care anyway. But I'm so tired of it being related to race. I'm a good father. I'm a good husband. And I'm working on being the best Christian I can be. And I just want folks to understand, man, that it's a journey still. It's not, this ain't something that we're just going to perfect overnight. But y'all need to understand, man, that black people get a bad rap for something. That doesn't mean everyone's like that. There's good and bad in every race or religion or creed. It's good and bad in all of it. It does not need to be pointed out that black people do this all the time. It does. The emphasis on the negative is what's drawing us backwards. So they're about to drop the phone. Sorry, but you know, the emphasis on that is what I mean. There's just too many things going on that hurt, and I'm trying not to get too messed up, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Man, the past what 2 months? The past 2 months have been, you know, some of the hardest I've experienced in my life because, man, I have been told and shown how much I don't matter in the big scheme of things in the world because I don't look like certain folks. You don't know me. And if you don't know me, you can't say certain things. And the people that support the garbage that happens, there's something wrong with you. Bryson and Aaron, them two older boys, y'all, I'm telling you, man, it's like they rejuvenate me so much. But people were trying to take them away from me. Kendrick, my youngest boy. It's been so long since I got a chance to talk to him. Not because I'm not trying, but I'm not allowed to. And it's happening based on something that is a lie. And a lot of people know it's a lie. The folks that went into making decisions, they know it's a lie, and they still let it happen anyway. Y'all, listen to me when I'm telling you this. I love my kids, and I will never turn my back on them. They will always have me. Their dad will always be in their support. So my question is, why is it that some of the adults, why would they stop that? If there's a father that's trying to be there, why would you try to stop it? I'm tired of getting my feelings hurt by people that are supposed to be different, because I don't think about taking advantage of somebody first. I don't think about exploiting somebody first. I don't think about, you know, hurting someone to get my point across first. I don't feel that way. I want to communicate. I want to understand, and the things that I don't understand, let's talk about it and get on track with it. So my wife has been through a lot herself. She lived in Canada for a while and has different experiences. But the one thing that she and I talk about a lot more is how she didn't know just how bad the racism exists. And sometimes I see her when something happens and that look on her face is like, man, I'm so sorry. And I can feel her with that. My wife does not have to be black for me to be fulfilled in my life. My wife does not have to be black so that I can prove my own blackness. My wife does not have to be anything but my wife. And if someone is bringing the best version of you out, that's who you need to be with. It's not dissing the people that you grew up with. It's not dissing the folks that look like you. Not that at all. Happiness is what I'm talking about. Joy, being fulfilled, feeling God's spirit and God's love, and you can get that in a different realm with another person too. And what I mean by that, the way that God has constructed the hierarchy of what we do in society is, as far as a moral compass, for you to get that satisfaction that God said we can have, and you find that in a person, that's who you need to be with. The love that another person has for one, it is so strong. It's so strong, and it helps so much. That's the person that's showing how to be better. They're showing how to keep things going in a positive direction. And right now, y'all, I don't care if people don't like me very much. I don't care if they think that I'm a fraud. I don't care what anyone feels. They don't know me. But one thing I do want to encourage people doing is stop trying to hurt someone. That's what I don't understand. Why are you trying to do it? If no one is hurting you, you can feel a certain way, but why that person got to pay for it? Because you have an issue. That's not right. That's not right at all. I can't fight the whole world when it comes to the issues that are important to me. I can't fight the world. God can fight it. I just have to surrender and submit to him. That's what I have to do, and that's where my joy has come from. Because y'all, look, it's been so much going on, and the people that I've talked to all my life, they can probably tell you right now, Brandon ain't like he used to be, for no other reason, but he going through something. But that's why I keep saying that it matters to talk to people, because for the longest, man, I didn't know how depressed I was. I had no idea. No idea. And it's not that I didn't try to find out or ask for help. A lot of folks just didn't care. So, when you're trying to get on a more positive route and you're trying to get to different places, you're trying to do something for your life, and here comes someone else, stop it, boom, you're not going to do it for no other reason but they just don't want you to. And y'all, it's too many of us that use white supremacy as a reason for not being productive. Don't do that. Regardless of what a white person does or says, you still have an opportunity to do something good. It may take longer. It may take more. It's probably going to shift and do stuff you didn't think about, but you still have a choice to do it. That's the important thing. You have a choice. So you don't have to hurt anybody. And I don't believe all white people hurt all black people. So like, I don't feel that kind of thing. But I really want to make sure to convey, you have not walked in the shoes of someone. Stop judging them. Don't say what you would have done instead. Don't judge that person. Don't do it. Because if they sat and explained it all to you, you'll feel bad. So instead of jumping to the conclusion, get your facts straight first. So I'm trying not to say things a certain way, not just for the channel, for the YouTube, but I don't want it to seem as though I'm talking on both sides, okay? But the pain that I had to endure, my wife has made it better for me. And I don't see it as validation of me being a good person because I'm with her. I have the validation because God told me what to do and I'm doing it. That's what I have the confidence in. It's Kendrick, I miss you, baby. Kendrick, I miss you so much. I know you didn't know what they were doing. I know that. And I know that you don't feel the way they're talking. Kendrick, your dad misses you, baby. When you were born, you weren't breathing. Your mom freaked out real bad. All of us did, because when they took you away and trying to get a pulse, man, that was terrifying. But all the things that you've done, you've grown up and you've been working on things, and you're in the church and you're happy. I love all of that. I love it. I hate that I'm not experiencing that with you, but I guarantee you that will change. People run out of lies to tell, and the lies are about done with them, and they can't say anything more. But I do want to say this to you, Kendrick. Being your dad, gives me purpose, and it gives me a reason to not give in to the crap. These people took you away from me. They lied about all the stuff. They took you away from me. I think about you every day, and I wish I could hear your voice. It's not right what's happened, but I'm still finna praise God about it, because now I have an opportunity to show even more about what God can do for you. It doesn't matter what happens in my life, my children they're the center, and I'm never going to give up on them. It'll never happen. I'm just trying to do my best to show you that we're not what our circumstances deem us to be. I have peace of mind and clarity because I know what I have and have not done. And you'll get a chance to see all of it too when things keep progressing. Every piece of paperwork, every email, updates on this and that, you're going to be able to see every bit of it. You're going to. And you're going to see that no matter what happened, your dad never quit. It's not about revenge or playing a victim card or anything like that. You are my son. You are my son. You are my son. I understand that Lisa lost her husband, Mark. I hate that. Lisa lost her daughter, Lindsay, Kendrick's mom. I hate that. But that doesn't give the right to take my child from me. If I did something and lost like that, hey, I gotta eat that. I can't say nothing else. But that hasn't happened. These people, and y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, is they conspired and lied and got this thing done. And now that I know what's happened, it's too late to go back to fix it. But I'm going to find a way to make it happen. Kendrick, you just need to know that I love you. And I don't care what anyone thinks about me being your dad. I don't care what they think about me being black and not worth whatever. I don't care anything about that. I don't care. You're what I care about. I miss you. And the love I have for you is never going to go away at all. I don't care what these people are doing, man. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just not. The reason I'm doing this too is because I want you to see the biggest weapon that I have to stay sane is God. Because the racial part, man, is real. It is so real. But it's worse because you don't see it all the time. It's hiding under the surface. So you don't know what's finna come down on it. But I'm telling you right now that you're going to be able to see everything I'm talking about. That's what keeps me in a good frame of mind, not to do something stupid and prove someone right. That's what does that for me. I can sleep good because I know I haven't hurt anybody. I know I haven't done these things. And these people, I know they're not able to rest well. You can't have all that in you all the time. All that hell can't be in you and you smile and you're peaceful. It does not happen like that. It never will. So many people have said to me directly and in other settings that I'm not what's best for you. And they said it not because of anything else but who I am, what I am. It's okay. In the past, that would have been something that I would have flew off the handle about. But I'm not. Because I know all these oppressing people that are doing this right now, they're on their individual walk with Christ as well. That's why I love them and I forgive them, and I'm at peace with that. But baby, I love you so much. Kendrick, I love you so much. Baby, I miss you. But we're going to be able to fix all this, and I know we will. God is faithful. God is kind. God gives us the opportunity to change things and make things better. So that's the promise I'm holding on to. And I want to show you that these people are not right about how they discriminate against me and other people that don't look like them. The race thing is always an issue. It shouldn't be, though, because God doesn't want that. We got to return to Alpha. This is part of the Men Too movement. That return to Alpha means we're going to get up and reclaim who we're supposed to be. We have to return to Alpha. The Men Too movement is what I'm doing right now. I hurt and no one knows it, so I'm telling you about it. There's another person that feels the exact same way. Then they're going to make someone else feel the same way. Now we as black men can pick each other up here and here. That's what matters. That's what the Men Too movement is about. We hurt, we cry, we hate the world, we condemn everything, then we turn back around, we fight, we win, we do all these things because that's what we're supposed to do as men. God gave us that opportunity to do it. And I'm telling you right now, this return to alpha, gonna pick your chest up, hold your head up, you're gonna be confident and faithful. All the men that are going through something right now, please listen to me. Don't hold that crap in you. It'll change who you are as a person. The return to alpha means that I am going to be in charge of my situation. I'm going to make the best of what I have to do. I'm not going to allow another person to dictate my dedication to something. It will never happen. Alpha males have to be alpha males. And we got to get back to that. The Men Too movement, that's this talking about now. Hey, I don't want to hear about the mistakes people have made. That's fine. Make your mistakes, but come back. And you don't need to be crucified every day of your life because you did something wrong. That's not how the world's gonna go. The Men Too movement is gonna talk about everyone that's hurt a black man from when the black man can remember as a child. All of it. It's not saying that white men or Asian men, that they don't go through something. Not that at all. But I'm telling you, people don't associate pain and hurt and anguish and turmoil with black people, and especially not black men. We're soft, we're gonna be a punk, you're not respected, you're not masculine. Hey man, cry. Because crying will keep you from killing somebody sometimes. Even though these things have happened to me, my wife didn't do that. She doesn't come from those white people. If you find someone that can make you become the best version of yourself, that's where you need to be. Appreciate it, man. Let me talk to you for a minute. I appreciate it, y'all. And Kendrick, baby, I mean what I'm saying to you. I ain't going nowhere. These people, when they're brought to justice, we'll say, that's when you'll see, and we'll be together then, all right? I love you, baby.